SEO is a digital marketing channel that can drive the least expensive leads for your home care agency, and it can be a great recruitment channel as well. And in this video, I'm going to explain it all. My name is Frank. I'm the founder of SagaPixel. We are an SEO firm that works with home care agencies. As a matter of fact, home care agencies are our largest industry that we work with. So to start out, what is SEO? What goes into SEO? Search engine optimization basically has three parts. Their first part is ensuring that Google can optimally crawl and index your website while structuring your website's architecture in a way that is passing PageRank over to the most important pages on your website, i.e. your service pages. The second part of SEO is focused on maximizing the relevance of your website's content to the searches people are performing. That means that if somebody in your local market is Googling something about your local programs for helping to pay for home care, you should be the home care agency that's answering those questions. It also means that if someone is looking for overnight care, that you have a dedicated page optimized around overnight care and the geography that you serve. It also means that if you serve a geographic area, not just one town, which you almost certainly do, you have pages on your website optimized for each one of those territories. The third part of SEO is focused on maximizing the trustworthiness of your website, which is two parts. The first part is earning links from other websites. Google uses links from other websites as a sort of vote of confidence in your home care agency. The whole thought process being that if the local news is writing about you, you're probably a reputable business. And the second part is just ensuring that you have high quality content that is reflective of a well-run, trustworthy business. A part of this is also how people interact with your website. So if they're landing your website and they're reading your landing pages or articles you've written and they're saying, okay, yeah, I like what I'm finding here. Google notices this and will start ranking your website higher for the queries that you target. So what can you do to start getting more leads through SEO? The first thing you need to focus on is your Google business profile. When someone does a search such as home care agency, Hamilton, New Jersey, in this case, I didn't get any ads, but right after the ads, you're going to see these map results. In cases where we have a home care agency that is in the map results and is also at position 1 in the blue link results below, these right here, we'll usually see that anywhere from 50 to 75% of the clicks end up going to the map results listing. So here's some tips to get your home care agency's Google business profile set right. First, have a strategy for acquiring reviews. In this case, you can imagine that very few people are going to be interested in calling right at home when Home Instead and Home Helpers both have a decent amount of reviews. So your review acquisition process is critically important. Also, try to encourage people to mention what it is that you do. If someone leaves a review saying that Home Helpers sent over a very lovely caregiver, the fact that they use the word caregiver in their review will help Home Helpers' local listing to pop up in the map results for those queries. Make sure that your name, address, and phone number on your Google business profile is the same on your website, and that the schema markup on your website matches it. Schema markup is JSON code that is included in the back end of your website. You can't see it, but Google can. This usually gets set through some sort of SEO plugin if you have a WordPress website. And I also encourage you to include some real pictures on your listing. Like in a case like this, people can see that this is the business, these are people that work there. Try to avoid including any sort of like stock photos or just photography that's not going to convey any kind of trust. Like no one's really interested in seeing your LinkedIn headshot. So you've got your business profile set up, you have a review acquisition process set up. The next step is going to be to build out search optimized pages targeting each service plus city that you offer. Looking again at the example of Home Helpers, you can see we have Home Helpers, Home Care of Hamilton. We have set the title tag to have home care services in Hamilton, New Jersey. It's critically important to make sure that you have your keyword as early in the title tag as you can and also include the city. Our formula for title tags is usually keyword, some sort of separator, and then a value proposition. In other words, a good title tag would be something like Home Care Agency, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, pipe, 100 plus 5-star reviews. You have your keyword in there and you have a value proposition. You're saying that you have tons of reviews, you're a trusted business. That would be a good title tag and keyword to target with your homepage. But when it comes to your internal pages, you have other services that you want to get in front of people for. Do you offer live-in care? People are searching for live-in care Cherry Hill, New Jersey. They're also searching for live-in care Marlton, New Jersey, the next town over, and live-in care Maple Shade, New Jersey, so forth and so on. You want to make sure that you have pages that are not only targeting each one of the services that you provide, but also each one of the towns where you provide those services. Now, in the case of home care, sometimes it is possible to get one page ranking for a number of the kind of care that you provide. But if you're in a saturated market, it very well may mean that you need to have 5 service pages for each one of the cities that you serve. In the case of home helpers, you can see that they have their services. We can click on the drop down and we have all dedicated pages for everything that they offer. And we also have a communities we serve section that links out to all the different cities where pages have been built. Now, a couple important points about these pages. Please resist the temptation to take the first page that you write and just swap out the name of the city and publish it for a new city. Odds are Google will see it's there, maybe crawl it, but they're certainly not going to put it into the index. Google would likely see this as duplicate content that would be a waste of their resources. Make sure that you're writing comprehensive, information-dense content. We have a bunch of videos on this topic. I'm going to link to one in the description, but there is a very long and involved process that you go through to first identify how do people look for home care or overnight care or private companion care, which, by the way, is a query that we see all the time in our search queries reports. Then what would be deemed a comprehensive, information-dense piece of content? Like, what are all the subtopics that need to be mentioned in here? What are all of the entities that need to be included, i.e. like related keywords? Again, if you're interested in that process, I have a 12-minute video that only goes over that. Literally the most critical step is getting that on-page optimization right. Now, what about blogging? You may have heard that blogs help with SEO. There's a little more nuance to the topic. For the most part, your blog should be used to answer the types of questions that your prospective customers have. A home care agency in the city of Philadelphia should try to rank for a keyword like how to get paid to watch after a family member in Pennsylvania. That will drive qualified traffic. If your home care agency has a regional reach, writing an article such as 6 tips for watching after someone with Alzheimer's is going to be an utter waste of time. Whatever traffic you're able to generate to that page, a very small sliver of it is going to be within the territory that you serve. And in addition, there's not a direct indication that they are interested in home care, or at least getting home care from you. So in practice, blogging is usually not the best way to use SEO resources when doing work for a home care agency. Now, the internal linking of all of these pages is really important too. Structuring your website right is a critical step in getting all of these pages ranking well. And in the description, I linked to a video that's about keyword mapping for home care agencies. I recommend that after you're done with this video, give that one a look. All right, so you've done your technical SEO, you know that Google can crawl and index your website, you are creating all the new pages for your website to get them all targeting the keywords that you want to rank for. You did keyword research to identify all of that. You've built all your pages. Now it's time to get some links. As you remember earlier in the video, I said that Google uses links from other websites to determine the authoritativeness and trustworthiness of your website. And there are things that you can do to actively earn links. First of all is to do something newsworthy. Good old-fashioned PR can help your SEO as long as the news outlets that are writing about you link back to your website with follow links. Now, your blog can come into play here if you come up with some great ideas for a piece of content that a local newspaper may be interested in syndicating, or some sort of link-baity type of content, including statistics. Someone else may be interested in having you produce something for their website and would be happy to link back to you in the credits. We have team members whose role is just to do outreach to other websites, find opportunities to produce content for them, and then work in a link back to your website. We also have techniques that we use where we can produce content, usually in the form of reference or statistics, that will just over time passively earn links. For the query, how many Americans are expected to end up in nursing homes? You can see the top result has earned about 100 backlinks from 30 different websites. This one's gotten 350 backlinks from 146 different websites, so forth and so on. They're likely acquiring these links without doing any sort of manual work. There's all kinds of content that you can produce that can accomplish that. We have all kinds of content on our playlist that is about digital marketing for home care agencies. I don't think that anybody else in the United States does more work with your industry than we do. So I'd like to encourage you to take a look at it. If this video was helpful, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to sit down and schedule a time to meet with me, I'd be happy to meet with you. Just go over to our website, fill out the contact form, and you can schedule a time.